Hi everybody, welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So I just posted a video saying that I was going to do a book haul, but then my lovely boyfriend decided that he wants to be in my book haul video tomorrow, so I'm going to film that tomorrow instead. So I've been wanting to film this video for months, and I keep saying, putting it off because it involves taking all my books basically out of my bookshelf, and I'm always finishing series, so I didn't want to film this without having series completed that I know I was going to be close to finishing, but I figured I'm just going to suck it up and do it. So I have finished 56 series. That's including duologies. I don't count novellas because I don't read novellas, so they're not in here because I don't read them. The one change is because I'm including books that I've already even talked about in other completed series videos, but this is my culminating minus books that I read in high school kind of thing, except one series actually. Other videos I've had this series in there because I thought it was done, and I found out that actually another book just got released, so this one's not done anymore, which is sad. If a series had 3 books and then all of a sudden decided the author was going to write more, I didn't count it. So the Reflected in You series or the Crossfire novels, I read the trilogy, the initial trilogy, but I'm not counting it as done because I want to continue. And I am going to count the program even though I haven't read The Remedy because why not? So I'm just going to start because this is going to be really long. I'm not going to really talk about what the series are about or what if I like them or not because that would take forever. So the first trilogy I finished was the Ruby Red trilogy. This obviously isn't in order because I don't even know the order. Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. The To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han duology. The Fury trilogy by Elizabeth Miles. Hold on, I feel like I'm cutting books off. The Unearthly trilogy by Cynthia Hand. The Burn for Burn trilogy by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. The Everneath trilogy. I don't know why I said that. The Everneath trilogy by Brody Ashton. The Everlast trilogy by Andrea Buchanan. Actually, it's called the Chronicles of Naraset trilogy, I guess. The Marriage Bargain series by Jennifer Probst. Probably you're not going to count this, but I count this. The Notebook duology by Nicholas Sparks. It's The Notebook and The Wedding. The Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. Nantucket Blue duology by Layla Howland. The Fallen Quartet, I guess there's 4 of them, so maybe it's quartet or series by Lauren Kate. The Born of Illusion duology by Terry Brown. What the Spell trilogy series, it's hard to tell because there's 2 books and there's also a prequel novel, and that is by Brittany Gorgatellis. The Lux series by Anna Godberson. The Forgive My Fins trilogy by Tara Lynn Childs. The Wake series by Amanda Hocking. The Tiger's Curse series by Colleen Hoke. Even though Tiger's Dream hasn't come out yet, she's been toying with my emotions and not releasing it, and I don't know if it'll ever come out. And if it does come out, who knows if I'm going to still be reading YA at that point, so I'm counting it done. The Anna Dressed in Blood duology by Kendar Blake. The Bright Young Things trilogy by Anna Godberson. The Halo trilogy by Alexandra Aronetto. The Eve trilogy by Anna Carey. The Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. The Program duology by Suzanne Young. Why don't I hold them here? Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. The Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. The Match trilogy by Ali Condi. I've always counted this. I don't actually think it counts, but A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. I've read this one. The Lost Boy and a Man Named Dave. So I count this as a trilogy that's completed. The Beautiful Creatures. No, I almost said trilogy. There's 4 books, so series. The Across the Universe trilogy by Beth Revis. Oh, I missed a series. Actually, I missed a couple. So actually, I've read more than 56 series. The Boonesboro Inn trilogy by Nora Roberts. I forgot to grab all of these. Hold on. The what do they call them? The Bride Quartet series by Nora Roberts. And one more out of here. Hold on. Ooh, I have to fix that later. The Maze Runner series by James Dashner. The Sweet Venom trilogy by Tara Lynn Childs. The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. The 50 Shades of Grey trilogy by E.L. James, and I'm not going to read Grey, so don't ask. The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steve Larson, even though the series will always be incomplete because he died before he finished the series, but it counts. The Flappers trilogy by Gillian Larkin. The Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. The Adaption duology by Melinda Lowe. The Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. The Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. The City of Bones series by Cassandra Clare. The Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. The Gone series by Michael Grant. The Sister of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashers. I'm pretty sure I technically finished this in high school, but I read the 5th book that came out when I was in college, so I'm counting this one. A Great and Terrible Beauty trilogy by Libba Bray. Oh, wait, no, what's it called? It had a different name. The Gemma Doyle trilogy. That's what it's called. Which would mean The Beautiful Creatures is also the Castor Chronicles series, if we're getting technical. The Tastic series by Joelle Charbonneau. The Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater, and I haven't read the last one that kind of came out, that spin-off, so I don't really count that, so I count the trilogy. The Hero's Guide to Saving the Kingdom, Your Kingdom by Christopher Healy trilogy. The Easy Duology by Tamara Weber. The Bloodlines spin-off series by Rochelle Mead. The Mind Games duology by Kirsten Light. And the Ugly series by Scott Westerfeld. So that is all my series. So if I said 56 and I grabbed 2 more, that means I've read 58 series, which is really exciting. And that list is continuing to grow every day. Well, not every day. That would be crazy. Very often enough. I've been very... if you've been watching me for a really long time, you know that I'm definitely one who does not like to let a series go unfinished. So if I have that possibility of finishing it, I do finish them. So I'm really excited that I can say that I have finished 58 series, which is exciting if you think about it, because there's so many series that I haven't finished in books that aren't in series. So to think that I've read that many books, to me, is so, baffling, but it's pretty awesome. So if you guys have any questions about any of these series that I didn't obviously get to go into, please comment down below.